Who doesn't like cash? I do, and I'm certain that you do too. I mean, after all, you can't live without it. But you know what's better than cash? Zcash. If for nothing else, because of the pure fact that over time, over the next few years, the value of Zcash will go sky high. And believe me, the value of the cash that you're holding in your hand right now will go down to the drain. So, if you are interested in a Zcash and the price prediction for 2021 that I'm going to make in this video, stick around. We're gonna fly over the crypto space in our little green rocket ship. Do you want to become a part of our crypto pack, of our community that is roaming the crypto lands? Click the subscribe button. Yes, that little red box that says subscribe on it. It is completely free, and by doing that, you support the channel and are being notified every time I release a new video. Click that bell also. If you want to further support the channel, you can tip the dinosaur. For where and how, check out the description of the video. And if nothing of those options concerns you, well, just watch the freaking video. It is a free world after all. Top 10 coins. Ooh, a nice bounce to the upside. A few days ago, we had a massive shakeout. A big red day. Every coin was in double digits to the downside. Today, a different story. Bitcoin has bounced 11.49%. Now, I want to give you a word of caution, because don't be fooled and completely drawn into the narrative that everything is good now. This can still be a bounce from a downward trajectory, and continuation to the downside can still be a valid scenario. So, we could make a retracement, what was around at Bitcoin somewhere in between 25 and 30%. I don't know exactly numbers, but although this is a crazy bull market as I can see, technicals are still showing me that Bitcoin should cool off and more time of a rest is needed. So once again, maybe this is a return to the upside and new all-time highs. Maybe we are going in that direction, but just maybe this is just a magic trick to deceive you. And no, the correction maybe is not over yet. But enough about that philosophy. Let's applaud to the Polkadot, 27.63% to the upside. Bravo, Polkadot. If you are interested in this coin, be absolutely sure that you check out the video that we made a few days ago and the price prediction for this year. But you clicked for the Zcash. So, ladies and gentlemen, Zcash it is. We are on the weekly chart of Zcash versus US dollar. As you can see by this price action, Zcash is not something that just came out. It is a coin that has its origins all the way from the 2016 in our technical analysis. When it was released, according to this chart, it was priced around $5,000. Now this is so extreme move that I will not use it in my price prediction, in my overall technical analysis. Let's leave this big move from the $5,000 to below $30 aside. It's so extreme that it will not give us good results. What I will use is everything else. Like for example, this peak, which is very significant. This is the top of the Zcash at the beginning of 2018. The highest point of the bull market. It was somewhere sub $1,000, 960 or something like that. Also, vice versa, let's talk about this point, the lowest point that was made in March of this year, the regions above $20. And now you can clearly see that this was a downtrend with no end. The bear market was really severe for Zcash. Look at this. Lower highs, lower lows, all the way. So this channel was never ending for Zcash. It lasted more than 2 years, 2018, 2019, and the beginning of 2020. But this is where things changed, because if we take into account this high and this low, in the middle of last year, we had a higher high than this one. And this is the first time ever, not ever, I mean in this bear market, that we could see an indication of something changing in the price of Zcash. Nonetheless, even this bottom, this low, was higher than the previous one. So, higher low and the higher high. Now you know how the things work. A new uptrend is forming. And we are just in the beginnings of those big gains. Because right now, with this price action, Zcash is, let's say, posing itself for the big things, for the big breakout to the upside. If I plot the 20-week moving average, take notice that we are above it. And that is a bullish case. All of this time, we were fighting it. We were somewhere around it, not able to hold a clear ground. Think that Zcash now, with the beginning of 2021, has taken its stance, has taken a clear road to the upside by going above this moving average. And the 20-week never showed us in this bear market a clear support. When it became a clear support, then we know that it is a clear bull market, because you can see that it was a clear resistance all the way through 2018, but that never was able to make a support out of it. Even in 2019 it tried. Even in the beginning of this year, again, it tried, but failed. And this box, this area that I just pointed out to you, is the first time that was taking that 20-week moving average into account as a clear support. But if the case of the 20-week is not certain, then the 50-week is here to save the game. So is this green line. So take into account and look at what is happening right now. It wasn't sure about 20-week, but the 50 period after it regained its ground above it is now became a clear support. Look at this. Look at how the price is standing quite clear on the top of the 50-week moving average. So what I want to say, this whole area between a 20 and the 50 showed itself and proved itself to be a significant support for the upward momentum. A little accumulation period. Look at this. All the way from the August of this year, we are hovering in this area and now breaking out of it. To me, this could really, once again I repeat, indicate a clear direction into the fierce bull market. Okay, this is where we stand right now, and the price is $112 at the moment. What's next to come for that price prediction of 2021? First, let's use a trend-based fib extension. But even before that, we will use fib retracement. We will use the low of March and the high, the peak from the summer of last year. Okay, now let's remove it like this. I want you to just look at one area. This is the one where we retraced according to this linear Fibonacci retracement that is based on the price. We retraced to the 61.8% retracement. Fantastic. If you ask me, this is a clear sign that this downtrend, this retracement is over. Zcash made its pullback to the $52 area around those levels. So after this impulse move from the March, it made its retracement and is now in a new impulse move that is soon to become much more significant that you are seeing on the screen. This is where we stand right now. And now let's use that extension. What areas will we use? The low of March, the high of August, and let's use this 61.8 that we just find out. Connect 1, 2, 3, and here we go. I just gave you areas that, in my opinion, in the altcoin season will soon be met. And now you got proof, technicals that showing you that our first stop, $180, $260, $340, and the level I like to watch from the Fibonacci perspective of 423.6%, we are talking about $390. So somewhere sub $400. And why is this significant? And what is this showing to us? Well, first of all, let's mark this area of sub $400. Now, if you go back to the past one more time, put this area all the way to the highs of 2018, even more, let's go even more to the past for things to be more clear. You can see that we struck a significant area, a significant resistance point. Look at this resistance. Look at this resistance. And look at this resistance. This was 2017. Now I'm showing you this because this area, this all-time highs above those, that overperformance of the $1,000 is not holding any value in terms of resistance. My opinion is, after we break this $400 that I just showed you on the screen, price of Zcash will fly to the moon. This is significant. This really got no strong resistance. This area. This will be met very soon. After we break $400, the $1,000 will come very quickly. And when we are speaking about the moon, well, let's for the end just pinpoint where that moon could be. And yes, we still could be talking about 2021. Let's make it like this. This area, this target of 400 could be met in the next few months, in the beginning of this year. For the other half of 2021, I got something far more better for you. Erase all this. And let's use a reverse Fibonacci retracement from the peak of the 2018 bull run to exact location of the bottom. So we used the highest point and the lowest point of Zcash. What did we get? Well, in my opinion, something extraordinary. Let's remove it down like this. And I want you to watch these numbers, especially 423.6%. What number is this extension showing you? Ladies and gentlemen, by this reverse Fibonacci, I am telling you right now, by the end of the next year, 2021, Zcash could be around $4,000. So how is this sounding to you? Is this overly bullish since we are standing at $112? Is this enormous gains? Well, yes it is, but technicals are showing us that it is a possibility. One more time, after the break of that $400 that we just mentioned in our extension and the all-time highs of sub $1,000, our next stop, 1,538, 2,476, 3,413, and 3,993. So area of $4,000 could almost be reached. Now don't be surprised if those levels in a matter of year are shown on the screen in front of you. Just revert back to this video, because remember that altcoins are something so unpredictable, so strong. When the momentum fly high, you can stop them. For now, although we had some huge gains, we haven't seen nothing. The real altcoin season, that boom that will propel everything to the sky, is yet to come. But is this video good enough to propel to the sky your thumbs up? If it is, show me those likes, that is helping my channel. By the way, I am also suggesting you to watch these videos about other cryptos that you might be interested in. Who knows what price prediction is laying there for you. And now, adios. I'll see you at the moon.